Good afternoon, Steve Perkins in West Texas on a warm spring day in March, March the 18th in 2020. I want to just come on real quick and stuff. The world has gone crazy. We've got all kinds of things going on with the COVID-19 outbreak across the world. Schools are being closed. People are being limited or laid off from their jobs. Now is a great time to start building an online business. We can do a lot of, I'm involved very heavily in the mailing business, and it is still going strong. And it's a way for people to start earning money by mailing simple flyers out in the mail, or you can do some of this online. I do a lot of my mailing business online, but I thought I'd come on here and just kind of go over a few quick little things to help you get started to build your mailing business. And so I've got a little presentation here I wrote about how to begin to build your mailing business, tips on to grow your mailing and save money while you do it. So it's going to be a simple two thing here, and then I'm going to show you some examples. Getting started mailing flyers. Most of us, when we start a mailing business, most people anyway, they have a limited budget. They pay out money to join the program. Most programs that will give you a supply of leads, some your actual flyers you mail, some other offers. Some offers, depending on the level, will also give you a website. It just depends on the offer and the business that you're doing. So here's some ideas when you buy, when you start getting into the mail. You start where you can get in. Make sure when you join a business, don't spend all of your budget initially buying into your business, because you're going to have to buy envelopes, stamps, you're going to print some flyers, and you're going to have to be able to get it out. So here's some ideas that hopefully will help you when you're getting started mailing flyers. The first thing you want to do is buy your envelopes in bulk if you can. Yeah, you can go to the dollar store and you can get like 40 to 60 envelopes for maybe $1. I don't know. I haven't been there to do that. But I'm going to tell you how you can get a whole bunch of them for life. You've got a Sam's or a Costco in your area, or some other warehouse marketing business like that. You can buy. The last time I bought envelopes, I was able to get 500 of the number 10. That's the plain white long envelopes. They're nothing fancy, and I got them for, I think it was $7 for a box of 500 envelopes. That makes them real cheap. If you can't buy a box, or you don't have that in a way, check out some of the dollar stores, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, whatever, and find the best value you can for your envelopes. That's a good way to get started. You can also, and I know some people that do this, and I have done it in the past, where you can get, I don't have one an example, but basically you can just fold a plain piece of paper in half, like I'm showing here, fold it in half, tape it, and put your return address, your stamp, and thing in a address label on it, and you can mail it out that way. You can also, if you want to get in, you can design yourself a little mailer and do it that way also. So that's a good way to buy your envelopes in bulk. Another way, and I'm going to talk about another one here in a little bit, but save money on your stamps. Okay, stamps is probably your biggest expense. Stamps right now are 55 cents for an ounce. For an ounce in a number 10 envelope, you can mail between 4 and 5 flyers depending on the weight of the paper you print on. You want to print on the lowest weight of paper that you can possibly buy without looking cheap, and mail them that way. I usually mail between 3 and 4 flyers in an envelope with a variety of size. Like if I've got a program that's got multiple levels, I might mail a flyer for $100, and mail for $50, maybe a mail one for 20, or even lower, or a stamp flyer. That's what I do in my personal mailings. But you can save money on stamps. One way you can save money on stamps, if you go to eBay. eBay is a great place. Just put in forever stamps, and you can find deals on stamps that are usually going to run you between. Found them as low as 38 to 30, 36 to 38 cents when you buy a large quantity, say 3 to 500 or more. But most of the time, you can get 100 stamps, which is a roll. You can get them for somewhere between 40 and 45 cents. That's a pretty good. That's like a 20% savings. So that's a good way to save on stamps. Another way is to be part of a stamp program. There are several stamp programs. I belong to 5 or 6 different stamp programs. So you can belong to stamp programs where instead of sending money, you send a book of stamps or 2 books of stamps or whatever the program calls for, and you get stamps in your mail instead of cash. Those are free stamps you can use to do your printing or do your mailing. The next thing is find low-cost printers. Low-cost printers. There's several out there. I've used best or Colors and Copy. I've used what I'm using now is Cheaper Copies. There's another one called oh, I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it in a little bit. But you can get these flyers. You can also get, if you go on eBay, you can find dealers which will print your 1,000 flyers for you for like 20, 28 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. And that's a pretty good deal. That's like 3 cents a piece. And that's usually on either black print on white paper. Sometimes you can find a deal where they'll print on color paper of your choice. So you can find low-cost printers because you go to a Staples, an Office Max, Office Depot, other office supply stores and stuff. Most of their copies are going to run you anywhere from 10 cents, and I've heard as high as 25 cents per copy. So you can save money on your low-cost printers. One other deal that I use quite a bit, it's called Print and Mail. It's like a co-op printing, and I'll show you some examples. There's 2 or 3 dealers that I use right now. I happen to be a broker for it, and so I've gone in and I'm able to get my flyers printed for roughly around 20 bucks per thousand. Once you become a dealer, you get a discount on that price, but it's a good way to get some mail out on top of the fact that you already have some your regular printing. You want to keep mailing. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling around here. You want to keep mailing your own first class mail. That's a given. But you want to add maybe a print and mail offer to your monthly or even weekly offers. Start mailing print and mail. It's a good way to get like 1,000. You can usually get. I've got one deal I've got is you can get 5,000 flyers, single-sided flyers, single-sided flyer, mailed for like 55 bucks. And you can become a dealer, and once you become a dealer, you can save on that cost. And so print and mail is a good way to add to what you're doing to get your mailing out there. The next item I want to talk about is reverse mailing. When you're in the mailing business, you're going to get, let me grab some here, you're going to get, I've got a stack of some offers here that I'm actually going to look at and maybe take place of, but you're going to get a bunch of mail sent back to you offering their services or product to you. I actually join a few of these once in a while, but it's also a good way to start mailing back to them. Wait 2 weeks to a month, and then start hand addressing envelopes and mailing to them offers. And this is a great way if you have stamp programs to mail stamp flyers. If you become a dealer with print and mail them some print and mail flyers. The other one is lead. If you can become a broker on leads, which is I'm going to talk about here in a minute, you become a lead broker for some of these lead companies, and they'll send you. You can send your leads copy. You can send a copy of your stamp program. You can send them a copy of your print and mail offers, as well as your regular program. Mail back to them, because one thing you want to understand, these people are already in the mailing business. They're going to use stamps. They're going to use they're going to need to get their mailing out. So print and mail is attractive. They're mailing. They need leads. If you've got a good lead company, send them a lead sheet offer for them. And find there are several little programs. I've got a couple of programs. One of them is like $5. Costs $5. Send $5 to a list of people, and I get 4, 5, 6 of those every month. And I don't mail a lot of them out, but I do use them on reverse mail, and I do get $5 bills in the mail. In fact, I got one just I think the other day. I just sat over here because got another offer in there I want to look at. But use your mind and think about ways that you can save on how you mail, when you mail, and where you mail. I find that if I can get a stack of mails, I'll sometimes sit down and on my wife's dining room table and I'll spread everything out. I'll fold up a whole bunch of flyers, stuff a whole bunch of envelopes, put labels on it or hand address some reverse mailing, stamp them, stack them, and get them ready. And I like to send out, like, I don't want to overwhelm my mailbox. Like most of you know, I'm disabled in a wheelchair, so I don't get out and go to the post office. But I don't want to overwhelm my letter carrier by putting 300 or 400 mailers out at one time. So I'll put a handful of mail in my mail every day. So I've always got mail going out so that people can continually get my offers. The last thing I want to talk about is becoming a lead broker. I've got several companies that I belong to that I buy leads from, and some of them offer a deal where you pay, I don't know, I can't remember. Some of them I've been a lead dealer for a long time. I was anywhere from $15 to $30 to become a lead broker, and you mail those lead flyers out. And when people join those and buy leads directly from the company, or they can have them come through you, you make a commission, and you can save on your other mailing costs by becoming a lead broker. That's why I'm always looking at little flyer programs that are inexpensive, that have the potential of earning a continual rotating income or commission by mailing them out with my offers. So build your business, your mailing business, by increasing the offers that you have to offer to your people. I have probably 20 or 30 different flyer programs, lead programs, stamp programs, reverse mail or print and mail programs, lead programs that help increase my bottom line on my mailing business. So let's take a look at, that's some of my tips I want to give you today. But here's I want to show you some of the offers that I have. Let me pull this, if I can find my thing here. Okay, there's one. That's a 300 fresh names and leads on peel and stick labels for $20. Once you join it, you will become a dealer. Here's another program that's like, I think it was like $5. You get your name listed and you got free names to people to mail. Oh, there it is. $2 and 5 first class stamps. And you get your list of names and people to mail to. Here's one of the print and mail dealerships. There's that offer for $5,000 to $55 one time. You make half the next time. There's another one. 1,000 for one-sided for 30, two-sided 50. And there you go. There's some more offers. There's another special offer, print and mail to 1,000 for $22. Here's one that's kind of a little matrix thing. It costs you $5. You get to send in one 8.5 by 11 flyer to 300 for $5, and you get in a matrix. And once the matrix fills, then you make $200. Here's another print and mail company. I've used this guy for a long time. It's really great. You can get your 8.5 by 11 one-sided flyer stamps for $20 and three first-class stamps. Become a dealer, and then every time you make a sale, not only do you get a little commission, but you also get to have your offer printed and mailed again. So that's a good little offer. Here's what I was talking about. It's like a $5 little program. It costs you $5 to join for that and the monitor. For me and the monitor, and then you start filling in, and then when other people start selling, you start making money because you stay on there for quite a while. So that $5 can turn into quite an income. But those are the kind of offers that do on return mail. Here's another one of those free mailing list things. You send in your mail, you get your name on there, and people start sending you mail. There's one of my stamp programs. One book stamp to the monitor and to every name on here. You get your name on there first, and you'll start growing. Here's another free stamp program. Got my old address, but I've got that coming as change. But you can get stamps in a couple of dollars, $5 and 5 stamps just to belong to that program. Here's one of the lead companies. It's got my number in here, my department number that I use. I make money off of those. Here's another lead company. So anyway, that's kind of a quick rundown of some of the things that you can do to make extra money and to build your mailing business. If you would like to receive any of these flyers that I showed or any others, if you would like to send me either send me $2 or $2 or 4 first-class stamps to my address, or if you want to just message me, you can send me $2 by Cash App or something, and I'll send you a mail with some of these flyers in it. It's a good way to send out some more flyers. So get with me, like this video, share it, whatever. But if you want to get serious about your business, especially during these times when businesses are closing, schools are closing indefinitely, this is a great business you can do with your kids, folding flyers and mail them. The mail is still working and still running. So make money by building your mailing business. So this has been Steve Perkins in West Texas. Have a great day. Be blessed and prosperous. Thank you.